So my question is about who. And the second question he asked about Ghana.
Okay.
Why we are focused on Nigeria?
Yeah.
It's always the same, but not the same.
Yeah.
Who said? I know. Said God is directing us to Nigeria to work there.
Yeah.
But Ghana, we have worked on our borders.
Yes.
But then internally, there's some conflicts and there are some deaths going on recently. And even accidents. The transport minister said from January to like I think June or July, more than 2,000 people have died over just accidents alone. And people are killing people, just something petty, then they will kill you. People are kidnapping people, and there's conflict in the north. So what are we doing alongside the direction that we are heading? What are we doing here to stop the problem that is arising here?
Very good question. Very, very good question. That is why we want Ghana to accept us. Now, if Ghana has accepted us, big people, financially powerful people will accept us. Do you know the many things I want to do, but I'm limited by money? That's the issue. That's the issue. Because, for instance, wherever there's confusion, it's spirits. Let me tell you, Boku, ask my team when we went there what they did to us. The only place for the whole country. So I'm not surprised. Because the people there allow the spirit that is there, that is creating the violence, to use them over people. They shouldn't do that. That is what happened. But what can we do? We can do something. But who sponsors that? If I decide I want to do something, can I do it? I don't have the money. If God didn't talk about Nigeria, do you know the money I have right now? About 18,000. I'm going to Nigeria. I can't even have it. I can't get it. Even to shock you, the 18,000, only one person contributed 11,000 or so. 10,000, 11,000. One person who sent $1,000. If God didn't touch that person, he wouldn't do that. Like the Nigerian Akangu, I'll be waiting here because you people that we are here, you support, you contributed 7,000. Today when I went to the market, I changed 2,000. So 7,000 get to the remaining 5,000, which I have to go and change again. How can I go and do what? But one person. And do you know what the person told me? He said, prophet, do you know that I've been begging about this Nigeria, not today. But I didn't know how to do what. So when I heard you, I was happy. The day he spoke to me, he said, prophet, I will send you $1,000.
Prophet, is Nigerian?
No, he's a Ghanaian. He's a Ghanaian. That will shock you, sir. He said, I've got this burden, but I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. But when I heard you, I'm so happy. So you see, so we do not do things by our own way. Otherwise, we can't have the money to sponsor it. We don't have the money. That is why foundations, I tell you, I make a budget. So when I get your foundation, it gives me chance to deal with other things there. Every foundation, it deals with things there. But our ministry is a small ministry. We don't have money like this big. The ministry that have money, they have nothing to do with it. And they know me, they know me. But they will not support me because I'm not talking for them. I talk against them. So you see that thing? That is the issue.
So can't we, I know there is no money, but can't we do maybe like a prayer or something just to weaken the problem or something?
But who told you that we are not praying? When we are praying for Ghana.
I know, but you see, the way you
see, listen, you can't do what God does not do. That's the secret. sometimes God allows things so that people will learn some lessons. You can't save everything at any time. No. So God has his own way. Me, I don't do things by my own. I do things according to directed by God. Because when you do things on your own, you have to provide your own power. I'm not interested. Do I have power?
Generator.
I don't have generator. You see, we have to go and get generator that can produce special power. That's the problem. So always when you hear from God is the best. Yes, Ghana has problems. Yes, Jesus town people, didn't they have problems? So go and talk to God. That God, oh, the prophet is going, how about country? God, that God will say, okay, prophet, do this and that. I don't do things on my own. Me, I want God's kingdom to be established everywhere in the world. So I won't make myself and Ghana, no. Look at Israel. Look at Israel, God's own people. Do you know when you go and preach Jesus, they will arrest you? In Israel, when you preach Jesus in the open, they will arrest you. The only church they allow there is Catholic. And some one or two Presby. The rest of the small churches, they preach underground. That is how human beings are. Can you force them? So yes, we are concerned. That's why we pray for what is happening in Ghana and things. But many a times, when Ghanaians are not ready to listen to you, God too cannot do anything. Even God himself, he said, I sought for a man. So it's a good question. And Ghana, look, do you know how much it took me to go around the nation for people solid support? Even I got to sometimes, I said, when I go and we finish money, we'll leave the car there and leave some people there, and I'll come back and come and raise funds. That will tell you how one is interested. Do you know government sponsor people to go to Hajj and things? And sponsor people to go to Israel? Do you mean to say the officials don't know me? Have they ever called, oh, prophet, do you want to be part of it? I said, oh no, I'll give you the ticket money. I want to go and pray some things in Ghana here that is disturbing Ghana. I don't need to go to Israel. That's it. You can't force people. You can't force people. In fact, the time I did a lot of work, the only time I did work for this country was that person who was in power. Somebody went and told the person, because the person knows me. He knows that, but Peter there can do things. The man know my value and respected my value. So he was able to convince the president. And the president said, oh,